Morning, here we are on Hayling Island and we are 2 weekends away from my favourite day of the year. It is the round Hayling race coming up on the 25th of September, Saturday the 25th of September. And today I'm going to do the top 10 tips of windsurfing round the island and take you with me. So, tips number 1 and 2, start before you even leave the beach. We'll look at the sails first. For tip number 1, use a big sail. James has got his 9.5 Essie Lion here. This is critical for getting upwind in the relative shelters of Chichester and Langstone Harbours. And tip number 2, over to the boards. Use a big fin. Now, you can either go for a longboard, and that does the job very well. I've got my starboard Phantom and that has a centreboard. But if you're on a shortboard, use the biggest fin you can, really. So, goodness, look at this. Right, 56 centimetres on a shortboard. Well, here we are on the round Hayling start line. You can see Hayling Island Sailing Club behind me, I hope. There we go. And tip number 3 is don't get a full start. It's very easy. The way the tide will be incoming at the start line, so you need to stay to the south of that start line. What a beautiful boat behind that is. So, tip number 4, when you're at the north of the island, approaching the bridge, between Emsworth and the bridge, you want to stay on the north side of the channel and out of the wind shadow. The trees cast a big wind shadow around here. You want to get through as quickly as possible. So go over to the other side. By those trees, you get the clear southwesterly wind. Right, tip number 5 is go through the middle of the bridge. The gaps in the middle of the bridge give you more headroom than the ones at the side. And even better, the tide will be west going. You just drop the sail and it should take you under. So let's try that. I'm dropping the sail. Just by Langstone Sailing Club, and we're about to enter Langstone Harbour. Now, the disused billy train provides access, but tip number 6 is go through the middle. You'll see what I mean in a second. Not through the concrete blocks. So there's a main gate, perhaps you can see over my shoulder. Tip number 7, stay in the middle of the channel going up Langstone Harbour. The tide really assists. You just get lifted upwind, which is great, and then it eventually takes you out of Langstone Harbour entrance. There's the channel marker, so I'll put an attack here, and then I'll remain with the current. Where are we up to? Tip number 8. Now I'm just coming up to the entrance of Langstone Harbour, and I'm going to say tip number 8 is find the wind. There's a big concrete block that casts a wind shadow. It is in fact a Second World War landing craft. It's obviously been there for a long time and not going anywhere. So stay well clear, find the wind, stay upwind of it, and then steer clear of all the little boats that cause you to change course, and obviously can snag your fin and cast their own little wind shadow. There's the World War II landing craft. Definitely stay to windward. Right, coming out to the seafront. My tip number 9, if you can hear me, is this. Try to spot the West Pole at the entrance of Chichester Harbour. It's really helpful doing this straight away. The moment you get around the seafront. This creates a sailing area, so you know where you're going and you can jibe accordingly. I'm just trying to go as broad to the wind as possible while still planing. It's very comfortable. I can use the waves nearly enough, not quite. Ah, there's another one. Yeah, there we go. Right, coming to the entrance of Chichester Harbour, and my final tip number 10, and that is stay inshore as you come into Chichester Harbour. The tide will be going out, and the tide right here is infamous. There's a bar that extends out to sea, out to West Pole, which hopefully you can see out there. So stay inshore, cheat the tide will be against you. Watch out for fishermen, you don't want to hook. But that's my final tip. So good luck. See you on 25th of September, 2 weekends time. Can't wait. See you in 2 weekends time. And if you like this video and want to see more windsurf adventures, long distance stuff, hit the like, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.